Stay focused and trust the process. But what does that mean? Let me give some examples. Let's say you go to the doctor. Let's say they say, like, oh, you have, okay, an ear infection. Let's say that, right? All right. Now, in the initial ear infection, you have symptoms, various symptoms. We're not going to go over it, right? But symptoms that made you say, okay, I'm going to go to the doctor, get some medicine for this. Because you want to clear up the symptoms, whatever's bothering you. So the doctor diagnoses ear infection. It says you got to take these antibiotics for 4 days, let's say, right? Twice a day. Okay, you go home. All right. You fill the prescription. Okay, day 1, you take your antibiotics twice that day. The next day you wake up, you still have symptoms. What are you going to do? You're going to stay focused, trust the process, and keep taking your antibiotics. Okay? You're not going to say, oh, these antibiotics don't work. Day 2, scrap it and just continue to deal with whatever your symptoms are. So that's what we mean, they mean, the experts mean when they say stay focused and trust the process. Now let's go into spiritual things, or things when it comes to your goals, or specifically spiritual things. Let's get into spiritual things, because spiritual things are different, right? They're only different because we can't see the change, right? We can't see the medicine that we're giving ourselves working, right? And so, therefore, your affirmations, or writing down your goals, or whatever you're doing to stay the course to change your life in the direction you want to. The complicated part about the spiritual aspect of it is that there's a pushback in the spirit. And the pushback creates a false narrative. This false narrative, if I would imagine it, if it was like a silicone, let's say it's a silicone ball, and you're in the middle of a silicone ball. You know, silicone is pretty thick, right? But it is penetratable. It's penetratable by sharp objects, okay? So let's say you were in this silicone ball and you were trying to get out. What's on the outside of the ball is the life changes you're trying to make, what you're trying to bring into the earth, okay? And anything when it has to do your thoughts, your ideas, your manifestations, your dreams, your goals, your affirmations, all of those are the fork or sharp object, the knife, whatever you find to be able to poke through this silicone ball to get out of this silicone ball, okay? What's in this silicone ball with you is actually basically the life you don't want to experience, whatever that may be, right? What you don't want to experience. But the whole time that you're using your spiritual tools, your motivational tools, whatever you're using as your sharp object to penetrate this silicone ball, the whole time what you don't want in life is in that silicone ball with you. And every time you poke the silicone ball, it pushes it back, hits you smack dab in the face, bounces it back, bounces it back, bounces it back, until finally you poke a hole into that silicone ball, and instead of bouncing it back, it goes out of the hole you've poked. Okay? You've got to trust the process that if you keep using a sharp object to poke at that silicone ball, eventually it's going to break. Okay, eventually it's going to break. You got to ignore the fact that stuff is pushing back at you, pushing back at you, pushing back at you. Because in the spiritual, you can't see that that's the energy. Spiritual is really energy, okay? Um, and energy, you can't see. It's like wind, okay? So you can't see that you are making progress because it's ricocheting back at you. You're using these affirmations, you're using these writing down your goals, you're using these sharp objects that are like actually making, you're actually going after what you want, doing the footwork, doing the legwork, right? But it's pushing back at you. This wind, this energy is pushing back at you. So you're like, well, it's not working. I did all this, and it's not working. I just got smacked in the face, right? It's an illusion because it is working. You just got to keep poking at it. Eventually, anything is going to break. That's why we trust the process, because eventually it's going to break. It's going to break through. You're going to break through. So keep going, stay focused, and trust the process.